I was actually afraid I was going to be late getting here tonight. I was looking for something quick to make for dinner. I found this pasta salad that comes in a box. I call it Suddenly Salad. And it turns out you have to boil water, let the pasta cook for about 15 minutes, add some Italian seasonings. I really think they need to rename this product. They should call it Eventually Salad. One of my favorite stores is Victoria's Secret. Probably wouldn't know it from looking at me, but I buy all my underwear at Victoria's Secret. Last month I was making out my Christmas list. I thought I would be cute and write underwear from Vicky's Secret. I thought everyone would know what store I was referring to. But my mom looked up a Vicky's Secret online, bought me underwear from there. Turns out Vicky is an old woman. And her secret is that she has incontinence problems. She wanted to make something a little prettier than Depends. And they were comfortable. But a little thick and itchy. She crochets them all. At least that's one thing my roommates will never borrow from me. Have you ever lived in the same house with two people who have been a couple for a long time, and all of a sudden one of them starts dating someone new, and the other one moves out, and the new person tries to act like they belong there all along, as if you've just heard an announcer's voice go, "The part of Janine will now be played by Sandra." Yeah, I was in that situation one time, trying to act like I was all right with it, but really not. And I'd barricade myself upstairs in my attic room, kind of like Anne Frank hiding out. Had the secret knock for when my friends came by. Somehow she guessed the secret knock. I open the door, she's standing there smiling that evil smile. "I brought you something." And I do that horror film thing where you're trying to run away, but you fall down and you're dragging yourself across the floor, trying to get up and run in the opposite direction. Finally I just blurt out, "Go away. You're not my new mom." She's like, "Fine, I'm going. Here's your allowance." Actually, I don't have roommates anymore except my little cat. My cat's the best roommate ever. I'm a little concerned though, because my cat's veterinarian just diagnosed her as having type 2 diabetes. And the reason this concerns me is that they weren't able to get the urine sample at the vet's office, so they sent me home to get it and bring it back. But it was just so awkward trying to put that little plastic cup under her butt in the litter box. So I ended up taking her pee test for her. Yeah, unfortunately the vet thinks, based on the urine sample, my cat's probably about to have kittens as well. So we recently had another New Year's, and people were making their New Year's resolutions, which usually is to diet and exercise more. To me, this is just setting yourself up for failure and disappointment. I actually have this coffee table that hasn't been dusted since last January. As long as that thing gets cleaned by next December, my New Year's resolution is good. In fact, if my little diabetic cat so much as jumps up on it and I drag her across it with my leg, I think that'd be fine. Have you ever had to go back and reread a book that you read a long time ago because you just can't remember how it ended and it's really bugging you? I had to do that recently with One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. It's just been so long since I read that one. I won't spoil the ending for you though, in case you haven't read it yet. had a nice long Christmas vacation. I went to Florida to visit my parents. And of course we went to Walt Disney World because my family loves Walt Disney World. My mom loves going on the rides, going to the shows. For my dad it's a little bit different. My dad's writing a book on all the best places to sleep in Walt Disney World. Number one on the list is the Hall of Presidents. I know, Hall of Presidents. What is that doing in Walt Disney World? And it's always crowded as if people are going, I missed the last 10 State of the Union addresses because I was playing Xbox. Where can I get a recap? At the library? No. It has to be someplace more fun. Someplace where I can see some banjo-playing bears afterwards. Country bears. You can actually buy snow globes in Walt Disney World, even though it never really snows down there. Snow globes are weird things, huh? Just pretty little scenes of snow wafting down. I recently bought kind of a generic snow globe of a scene in the Maryland area. There's not very much snow in it, just about 5 flakes wafting down. It's a scene of a bunch of people rushing out of the grocery store with their implicit milk jugs and toilet paper. Yeah, they all had their kids with them because apparently schools were closed that day. I have a friend who really loves to dance, but she has this dog that gets really upset every time she dances and starts barking and nipping at her heels and growling and everything. I wanted to find out what was in this dog's past history that made her react like that. I found out ever since she was a young thing, she was this really great dancer. And she'd go from town to town in these awesome hip-hop shows. One night, this man in the audience said, look at this girl. And at that, she leapt off the stage, breaking 2 legs, all because she thought he said, get the squirrel. And the little puppy had to witness this from the audience, and that's why she grew up to be what we call the dance Nazi. The other day, I was going from work to a comedy show, and I stopped at Panera for dinner. I figured I'd better brush my teeth before my comedy show. So I went in the bathroom and brushed my teeth. Meanwhile, this woman came out of the bathroom stall, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm acting like a homeless person. I'm pretty sure all she heard was homeless person, because she gave me a really funny look, and I don't think it was just because of the toothpaste foam at the corners of my mouth. And anyway, I went over to the drink area and got a drink of water. The same woman came over to me with the manager at the store. Said, this homeless woman has been using your bathroom and drinking your water. And I said, ma'am, you didn't listen to my whole sentence. Why does nobody ever listen to the whole sentence? I didn't say I am a homeless person. I said I killed and ate a homeless person. You rushed right out of there.